hit start on that? No, I didn't. Okay. Whew. I hope it didn't catch all of that. Hi everybody, I'm Hobble Dragon and we're playing Mass Effect again. Are you surprised? I don't think you are at this point. My Twitter thing worked this time, unlike yesterday when I had to manually enter that in, which I might steal that post. So, hopefully, none of the chat that I was just having went through closed captionings, but I will have to test that at some point. Dr. Cube, or Cube, has changed his work status to Cubus's Workus. Because words are good in this family. I have also got my hair cut, which is why there's far less hair there now than there was. Oh, this is so soothing and so calming. I probably got tired because of the fact, well, let's face it, I used to play this a lot, and I had to play it at night for reasons. So, oh yeah, I feel far less like I'm about to hurl a bunny. Don't hurl bunnies, kids. It's not good for you. Or them. Create a 3DS Max 390 Minecraft Villager channel. Oh wait, I don't have Blender. Shit. I wonder if I can still use that. Overkill, just slightly. So I'm making a new pop-up for stream of a bunch of Minecraft villagers, and I got several people to do Minecraft villager sounds. And Cubus Workus on Breakus sent me a it's Minecraft Villager download free 3D model. I think it's for Blender. I don't know. I have to check. If it's for something that I can use, I will redo the pop-up. I mean, I'm having to add to it at the current moment, so. Ooh. Okay, I can't aim. Jills is back in the house with their video game, not video game, their board game.
Buzz.
And their onion chopper. We will not continue on that conversation because raisins. And the new board game we got for the house, which is, what's the board game? Seven Wonders Duel. I have no idea what that is. I know what it looks like because Jules has showed it to me, but I don't know anything about the game. And yes, with this new haircut, I do match my shepherd a whole lot more. Is this a... Quit giving me sniper rifle. I can't use the damn thing. Dear Lord. Any of these jackasses because they are not in a place I like. I don't remember how to hit. Shepherd, or not Rex, equals best. Yes, you are correct. He is the bestest. Grunt is a close second. Oh shit. Hostile spotted where?
Who's in chat?
Cubus.
Hi, Cube.
don't know if you heard that, but Jill says, "Hi, Cube." Jill's very excited about the new board game that they're going to teach me. Hi, Jill. And, oh no.
Onion choppy!
Which is not the thing that I thought it was, that we were talking about. It's definitely not that.
No. You push the top and it goes buzz buzz, but the Hobble had a different...
This group, you can't just be doing that buzz buzz without context. Even with context, this is this group.
It's me!
That means nothing. Is this ME1? I only played it and 2. Yes, this is Mass Effect 1.
Here it comes!
Oh shit.
Shields disabled.
I think I just blew us up. Damn it! There's no relieve button. What are you saying? I can't understand you. You don't know this group very well, do you? Apparently Jill thinks that we won't innuendo anything that they get if they make it sound like an innuendo, and we won't innuendo it because it's Jill's. Last time I checked, no one is safe from this.
If you said buzz buzz. Clear. You said buzz buzz, I might be confused and potentially concerned.
Jill's was very happy that they had just recently got a battery-operated thing that was buzz buzz that did this. But we did find out it's not battery-operated, so it's... Mm-hmm.
Choppy.
Will you take your onion dildo and get away from me?
No!
Your onion raider. Okay, there's... Oh no, I remember this thing. I don't want to deal with this thing!
Nope.
Oh, okay. Hobble to Jill's. It's a quote now.
What's a quote now?
Can you take your onion dildo and get it away from me? Yeah, so we figured out a couple nights ago? Last night? I don't remember. That, when I had the issue with my, Streamlabs, it reset that function, along with a couple other ones that I did not get. Pew pew pew! Can I throw you? We're gonna throw you. And Dan... No, and Dan. Can I hack that thing? I think I just hacked that thing. I don't know. Explode it. Murder it. Bop it. It's awake. Fuck. That kind of worked. Kind of, sort of. So yeah, fixed it last night, other night, whatever night, in night. Someone take it out, make it do the thing and the thing. Oh! Who would have thought I can't take a full bolt to the face? That's the most Leah... I just switched over to the Blub Blub Club, and that's the most Leah villager I think I've ever seen. Just... Oh, so much for that. Okay. Unity. Get up. Oh, shit. I'm gonna be a dick here in just a second. Put it to sleep now. Knock it back, knock it back. Shady's back. Back again. She's out of everything. Nope, not dead. Death by crack. Where's that one? Can you explode that? No. Oh, Rex is dead. Awesome. Oh my god, why would you give me that? Why? Why you like this? Kill it with fire! Kill it with something! Kill it! Just kill it! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! I don't know. They're a weapon, does that count? That worked like shit. Kill it. Fire. Gunfire still works. I think it counts. Pretty sure it counts. Ow. Why? Why? Like, small miracles. Not any good with this. Give me that. You do the pew-pews. You do the shield boost. And we'll eventually get to it. don't know. Can she take that? Yes, she can. I'm just gonna run in. I'm running over here. Do a thing. Knock out some shields or some shit. What the hell? Go for the jugular. Okay, there's still one of you bimbos around here. I don't know why specifically it's a bimbo. I shouldn't bimbo shame. Death by kneecaps. Have you been towed yet? No, I haven't been towed yet. He said death by crack. CC said test bike rack. Yep, gotta test them their bike racks. Mm-hmm. Gotta make sure they're racking up stuff. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's right. Hobblebot has both of them. Very well. We're gonna go into the dark hole with our onion cutter, which is not a dildo or a vibrator. So many different things. I keep trying to sprint with the stick, with the left stick, and it no worky. Shit. Let's not be standing near that when that goes off.
Jump.
Insert table, you're right. Yep. Insertable. Yep, don't insert the table. Definitely don't insert that table.
This cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Alright. Elevator. Whoop, whoop. It's hard to tell. The rest of the world can't. Or at least the rest of Americans can't. For the most part. And even if they can, most of the time they just let autocorrect do it. Ooh, hello. Med gel. I'm gonna need that med gel. Beep. Boop. I don't know why the things keep...
Protheans sure build things homey.
Yeah.
You lead, I'll follow.
Look like blueprints for binoculars. Down we go, into the depths, into the unknown. So you guys look for sorry scientists. On the regular. Doot.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Gay!
I'm trapped. I need help.
That wasn't the button I was looking for, but I guess it's correct. Because reasons?
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Yep, definitely hit something you weren't supposed to. Hit it and quit it.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off
Finding
from
way
outside.
past curtains.
I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
I mean, I got my own Krogan, and I got a better Krogan. My Krogan can kick your Krogan's ass. And do it with style. Oh, shit. Alright. Dip. Alright. We keep our pieces out, and we make sure we don't... Well, I guess the rest of the thing does, in fact, have to finish out. What the dicks? Oh, that's what you're shooting at. He's just kind of stuck there in a rock. Hopefully that is fixed now. Oh no. That scared me just a little bit. I'll admit I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why. I just didn't expect us to figure it out that quick. Oh, hello. Zoom, 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 and nope, don't get stuck. Do not get stuck. Thank you. I will take that one as well. You cannot hide your secrets from me. They are my secrets now. Pistol. I got a stiletto, which is supposed to be a knife, but apparently it's also a pistol? Or did I read that wrong? I probably read that wrong, let's face it. I read all sorts of shit wrong. That's how we get the funny stuff. Okay, put this up. So I have drilled a massive asshole in the wall. Just by pressing buttons. That's how we get shit done in this world, is we press buttons.
Naughty.
Massive asshole in the wall? What? I mean, technically it was a massive asshole in the floor.
Let's get moving.
But I guess... Sure.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
I blasted a hole in the floor.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Should? Press it, it accidentally minces her. Like the onion cutter.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
You hope it'll take us out of there.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me?
Buzz
Do
buzz.
you think Benezia's involved?
Battery operated
Seven's
onion.
looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
It's
The
a boo.
conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Who would have thought that would have happened?
We
Me?
have to hurry.
Blowing a hole
whole
in the
place is
ground?
caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Yep, that's how that works. Rex, I love your face. Is it gonna play that now every... Oh my god, it's gonna play it every damn time I come out of a cutscene. Oh my god, I glitched it. I remember him being a lot scarier. Oh no.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it when I manage to kill you. I think it took me several times to get this right. Right in the key hole. There's the... Yeah, I'll be fine. Don't hit me! Or just do that. Let me see if I can't reset that. So every time I come out of a cutscene, it's gonna be like, gay! Good job, me. I died. Good job. You always gotta celebrate your wins and your losses. Even if them losses are... I ate a bullet. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh.
Spare the Asari as you can. If not,
Alright. Blast that guy. Check. Warp that idiot. Or not. That works. I don't know what the hell was happening there. Can I do anything with that idea? That didn't do shit. Beep. You are the medic. Alright. Let's see if this actually fixed it. Or if I just broke it more. Technically, Shepard is the only one that stopped. Just saying. Definitely didn't take 8 minutes. I think it was a little harder the last time.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
You will.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano.
Most sorry have a stick away up their ass.
Me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century.
You might
may
be
seem like
dead
a
at
long
that
time
age.
to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Shut up and I'll tell you.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
A beacon? Yes, that makes sense.
Yes.
But the beacons were not
a little bit
programmed
like
to
bacon,
interact
but
with
not as
human
tasty.
physiology. I am surprised you were able to make any sense of it at all.
It's just a bunch of random images, even after I got the cipher.
The cipher?
Some Asari mumbo-jumbo, supposed to help the commander think like a Prothean. don't know if it worked, though.
The cipher altered my perception of the visions, but it's subtle. I still can't make sense of what I'm seeing.
And this was something another Asari did to you? Commander, with your permission, I would like to try something. You were touched by the beacon. The visions are locked away inside your mind.
Unconsensual touch.
One of my people gave you a deeper understanding of the visions, but you still cannot put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I might be able to help you.
What do you have in mind?
Like the Asari who gave you the cipher, I can join my consciousness to yours. Maybe my knowledge of the Protheans will help clarify your vision.
It's worth a shot.
I already had one Asari just digging around in my head. Why not another?
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry.
That's because it's not a dream, it's a nightmare.
So vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what
It's a
you have
night
seen
terror. It's a nightmare.
would have destroyed
Except
a
it's during the
lesser
day
mind.
and it came out of
Come
some
on, get
weird
to the point. What'd you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime
Like,
must have been badly damaged.
past
Large
bacon.
parts of the
Beacon.
vision are missing. The data transfer
just got
into the
bacon on the
commander's
mind.
mind is incomplete.
What's our next move?
Saren knew you were touched by the beacon on Eden Prime. He probably came after me because he feared I could help you understand it. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, find the missing portion, and I am confident I can put all the pieces together.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
No.
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Nope. Don't want to talk to them. I did it once, I don't gotta do it again. Nope. Didn't fix it. Alright. To the source of all the things. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hopefully that'll have fixed it. Otherwise, I may have broken my Skittles. That sounds like a really colorful but painful accident. Colorful, because Skittles. Didn't think I had that much sugar today. Correction, I knew I had that much sugar, I just happened to, I had it at 6 a.m. this morning, so by now it should definitely be gone. Be gone, sugar! There's a cat. He's asleep. I don't know if you can effectively see him past the junk that's on my bed. He's right. Little cat. Kitty. Alright.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Just gonna keep poking you.
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Kinda wanna know what came first. Him leaving or them scars on his face?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war. but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his ranting.
Yeah.
I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
That's Jared.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Your father?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Well,
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
nah, I'm just being nosy, honestly.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
I'm just gonna keep poking you.
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded.
Time to go
Just
steal
don't
some
know
armor.
Which base has my family's armor?
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. And that's the funny thing about Rex is you're generally on most of my stuff, so you're kind of stuck coming with me whether you like it or not. But you generally end up coming with me. Assassin's gear. Well, I can get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Actually, do I have any other gear? Because there's a very large possibility I'm going to steal that gear for myself. 4. I guess I should use that. All things considering. Actually, Spectre training. Master Unity. Restores dead with 50% of health and 100% shields. Good. Good. Equipment. Armor. It's got what? 6 better damage protection. What is that? 8? 7 better in shields. I lose 16 of that. Yeah, I don't want to. Can't make me. Sniper rifle, I don't really care, but the problem is it's gonna make me care. Stiletto, long distance stabbing. Give me that one. Storm 5. Yep, transfer them there. Upgrades. Don't care. Alright, let's try this again. You can take that. Nope. Stiletto. Pretty sure she doesn't use that. We'll give her the Avenger 3 until we find someone who actively is going to use this a lot more. It kind of sucks, but it's got much better shields. That's a definite no. Take that. Not that. I think she can use that, so we're gonna leave that alone until we talk to Garrus. Stinger. Wow, the edge might be slightly better than that. Yep, we're gonna take that. I think the combat scanner only really works for me, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we're going to give the high caliber. I think she uses a shotgun. I don't remember. We gave her the Banshee 2 just because. Rex, shotgun. It's only a point difference, so we'll take that one. He also uses this one. It's not better than the Raptor, so he's going to keep that. We already looked at that. It said it was junk. More junk. He doesn't really use that. Already has an Edge 3. Garrus uses the sniper rifles. Better. He'll have to get over that. Do I have any more accuracy? Stability, heat, accuracy. Actually, what is that other one? Armor piercing rounds. Oh, I can set people on fire? Ooh. Actually, let's use proton. That's fine. No armor for him. No. None of that. Nope. Oh, nope, not those. Nope. Yeah. No, we're not gonna do that. Caden. Nope. No. No. I don't remember what you used. We're gonna give you... Yep. Don't remember. Edge 3. Yep. Radioactive rounds, cryo rounds, incinerator rounds, toxic. We'll just use that one. I'm pretty sure you don't use that. Oh, that was one of the armors that it wanted me to try, This one is her armor, isn't it? Yes, it is. Striker, hammer, hammerfall, blah blah blah, Nagini. Nope. That one's better because it's the Reaper. Of course it is. Don't fear the Reaper. Bah, bah, bah. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba, ba. Striker, Hurricane. Go with the Avenger. Anti-personal is organics. Shredder. Master Shredder. Ah. That was a bird, and I don't know why I did that. Don't think she's gonna use that one as often, so Garrus. Maybe not. Ashley, where's your assault rifle? There it is. Okay. 15 accuracy. Did I already? Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. 15% stability is much better than what I had. That is not what I'm looking for. Beep. Absorption, weapons force. Weapons force, that sounds like something out of a... Go Power Rangers! There we go. I was gonna get there at some point. I was gonna understand what the hell I was trying to say. It gives them negative 10% accuracy, which is understandable because let's face it, if you were on fire and you know, if you're on fire and you kind of, you know, are in pain because again, you're on fire, you would, you know, you would definitely not be too worried about putting, you know, about your aim. You'd be more worried about putting yourself out. I'm on fire, help me. Shield battery. Plus 50 shields, 12 shields, cooldown. Ooh. That does remind me I do, in fact, need to check that. On my own weapons. Nope. Shield recovery. Shield recovery. Shield recovery. Take that. Of course, that looks better than what I currently got, because let's face it, it's heavy armor. Of course it's gonna look better. Ugh. Yawning, go away. Stiletto, I had to redo that anyway, so... Yes, that's gonna have better armor than what I originally had, because I literally just replaced it. That's Cryo 5. Heat, absorption... Yeah, I think we're good. Nope. Okay. Yeah, might as well. I mean, just gotta get it out of there. Okay, we already checked everything. Ashley.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I mean, that really doesn't matter. Just because your family does not mean you have a good family. Sometimes you have to find your family to get the good family. I had to find mine because my family just... nah.
Not everyone has a happy family life.
I know. But I'm not gonna bet she's on our side just because Benezia didn't hug her enough.
How do you know this and then you're like, but really, he doesn't have a happy family life?
Thousands of years. That's impressive.
Yep, lasted 1,000 years, and it took me 1 minute to fuck that up.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
I'm good at destruction.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember the Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Give me the deets.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was
I can agree with that.
Organs from citizens.
I think I'm a little more biased towards Rex having it, but him and Garrus are like the ones I like the most.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
That story always throws me off, the one about the Elcor diplomat doing the murdering and the chopping and the selling of parts. That just... It's the fact that it's an Elcor doing that. The only species I think I would be more like, Nani the fuck? Is if... Is if it was a Hanar doing it. That would just... What you do. Just...
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Yep.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
Krogan's got 4 nuts.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Suspicious? Oh, so suspicious. What was I have completely forgot. But okay, so you take a nut, a ball, a sack, a mix holder, and you decide, I'm going to transplant it in order to get rid of this effect. You need a different type of nut. You can't transplant from someone who has the same issue. That's not how that works. 2 lefts don't make a right. You need 4 lefts for that. Which I guess that would work. The bald as Shaq.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees
What?
started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
What? Is it? What?
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Yeah, he just ended up making... I'm pretty sure he just ended up making more and more organs until they were just like, from having shitty organs left inside them.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's probably still out there doing it because, like...
Now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Like, if I almost got caught but still got away with it, I'm gonna keep doing it, especially if some of my test employees. Yeah, it has to be test employees, because if I just do test these, it just sounds like I'm talking about Krogan junk again.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
I don't know why my armor decided to ripple, but yeah, whatever.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Nope, can't go down. Alright, increases maximum units. Medical... Toddler. Sell all the junk. Yes, I want to sell the junk. Buy. You keep that. I will keep this.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is.
Good.
I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Starin's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Yeah.
Usually people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. but I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
Honestly, with the fact that I keep finding a bunch of junk, keep selling it to him, who's really making the profit?
What's so special about you?
It's my father.
Me or
He's
him?
a senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Basically, she is.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice.
Oh shit.
People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I guess I'm just tired of people judging me because of who my father is.
And really, it isn't all that important,
Because
because
my pilgrimage, something that will forever
we're trying to stop
change our
Sarah,
lives for the
not
better.
create a family reunion.
Like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
I get it. You want me to hit? I don't have time for this. But I want the mission. I need the XP.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently,
Legion.
They never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Good way to write off a character's parents that you don't really care about all that much. Just make them a wallflower. Too soon.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond
Too
with.
soon.
And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to make a joke about them wearing masks on the flotilla the whole time, so really no one has ever seen him smile, but that might be slightly insensitive, but you know.
Something else.
Like what?
You would know.
I should go.
That's what I'm talking about. I should go. Alright. Next mission on the chopping block. Actually, we're supposed to see where Liara is, so we gotta go up, and she's talking to Dr. Chakwas. Space COVID! Spovid. Spovid also sounds... Spovid? Spovid. Spovid sounds a little bit like the name of some Russian test subject to me. Like, we sent this... Okay. We sent this test subject up into space. Give me that! Their name is Spovid.
Yes, Commander?
They
Is
are
there
going
something
into
you need?
space for the space program.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations.
Did I ask her this already?
Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Okay, that sounds terrible. Sounds horrible. Sounds no. No.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
Did I already ask this?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe. Too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls.
Sensitive souls.
Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I don't have a drink. So, sorry, Dr. Chakwas. I've been told by a mysterious cube in space that I'm supposed to drink, so you're gonna have to hold that. Especially since I've already heard you say it, so... when I get back, I'm just gonna be like, I should go. Whoops! Also got a chocolate bar, which actually, you know what, we're gonna take that drink first, and then we're gonna eat the chocolate bar after I've after I've managed to get Red Bull flavor out of my tongue. Well, you know what, I started down a path that I could not turn around on, and I did not realize it. Whoops!
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. Yara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No, I just walked in here because, yes. That's the dumbest response.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Goodbye.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
You're
glad we
welcome.
got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not.
I mean,
like
really,
them
there's
as yet.
only like two of them that do
whatever I
that.
can to help you stop Saren.
Okay, all of them do that because, like, you're the new face and you're the new kid, and we gotta be a little leery of the new kid, especially since the new kid was found in a bubble that they managed to lock themselves in. New kid might be slight idiot.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
So I haven't had a cookies and cream Hershey's bar in forever.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander.
Lies.
I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
In-depth study.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please,
trust me, I'll work that out of you.
This conversation never happened.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
I understand.
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
It's that true mental poke that gets you to do that giggle, just like a poke in the brain. This is why that joke of I like the Asari for their minds is probably the most dirty thing you could probably say to an Asari.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That union lives on even better if you got a kid.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
So, I want to know, which I know no one at this point knows anymore because it's been years. This game originally came out in 2007. Anyways, I just had an age flag moment. I need to make that as a pop-up. So, I'm sure no one remembers at this point. I wish I knew what came first. The joke about them being blue bloods, which if you don't know what a blue blood is, generally those are people who are slightly inbred. And anyway, oh boy. Hold on, I gotta look at something real quick. Oh, that's beautiful. I gotta steal that. That saves me a lot of time. Thank you, Cube, very much. I will be using that. I hope you realize that I will be stealing that and making my life a little easier. What the fuck was I saying? Shit, I forgot. Right. So, which came first? The fact that the Asari were blue, which I'm pretty sure, you know what, I'm just gonna go with that's what came first. The fact that the Asari were blue, and that the Union thing, and then someone was like, oh, so you mean like blue bloods? Also, what the fuck will happen when they come across that term in human language? They'll be like, well, what the fuck does pure blue blood mean? Don't worry about that. Skip that word. But it's right. Don't look at that word. Just skip it. Skip that word right now. Stop looking. American language. My American is showing and I hate it.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure.
Which, spoiler alert, I have met her mother, her father and mother. Her father is fucking awesome, and I love them.
Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
We kind of asked these questions already, and I really don't want to ask about Benezia right now. But I probably have to because I don't know when we're going to run into her.
Benezia joined up with Saren.
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Maybe your mom's just evil. Yes, that's how this works. Just go talk to the person and be like, you know, maybe your mom's just a bitch. I'm just saying.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
I don't mean to be rude, but...
To me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I should go. Especially if you were anything like me and were like, blue alien lady, yep. I'm gonna bang that. Feel slightly bad for admitting that out loud. Like that. Mostly.
Anything you need,
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. Hard to believe she's older than both of us put together.
I totally forgot that you could ask him about the missions before. So there's certain crew members you can ask, like, how was your thoughts on the mission, the previous mission, the mission we just went on. It's normally for, like, the bigger missions, so, like, new crew member or something, story-based ones. I forgot you could ask him?
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
She's not a thing, Caden.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Caden? Cadaver? Owie, I got a headache. Oh yeah, that's right. You could either use the elevator or the stairs. Whichever one you felt was more entertaining. I gotta go talk to Joker because I like Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
No.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything
I can't
they
remember if
said
it's
she'd
the
be?
same question regardless.
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful.
Later you find out Joker is very much into a lot of junk in that trunk.
I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Alright, see you. Alright, next mission on the board. Let's go do, let's see, journal. So the Geth, okay, Novaria is the next story mission. Let's find some assignments. Head to coordinates. Last known whereabouts. Head to the Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. Kepler Verge, Herschel. Oh,
transmission
no.
coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
No, I don't want to talk to them. No, fuck. This is shit that I could never get away with. Maybe that's why I like playing this, is because I could be that jackass that doesn't take orders from no one.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council.
Uh-huh.
Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
And?
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council
gonna
prefers
thank
not
them
to
for that
become
info.
involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Yeah, I'm not gonna thank them for that. Alright, journal. Let's see. Vermeer is a main story mission. Fears the team is endangered. Since... Searching for the conduit. Search... Okay. Right, so we're going to the Kepler-Verge Herschel system. Alright. Horsehead. Argos. Gemini. Hades! Voyager. Where no man has gone before. Because the women got there first. Oop, Kepler Verge. Newton. Newt Newt! I don't know why that made me think Newt Newt. Yes, another system. Let's go. Okay. Tungle, Atoll, Cloaca. What do you call it when Chewie has a daughter? Her name is Cloaca. Chloe Baca. Zoom out. One year for them is 207 Earth years. Holy shit! You would die before the day even ends. That's just... Or... Why are these planets so slow? This is like... These planets are fucking Florida. This entire system is just Florida. Where the old planets go. The Fadale is a Kowloon class module conveyor of the human design. In addition to the standard cargo bay, the hull has several biological research modules attached. Don't care. Everybody aboard. Ow. Why did I do that? Garrus, you with me. I guess we could take Caden. Okay, fine, we'll take Caden. Yeah. If I get the achievement for having him with 5 missions, I will never have to use him again. If I get it on the side quests, I will never have to use it again. Alright. Before I touch anything... Oh god. Oh god. We gotta get that fixed. Okay. I have... Oh my god. Caden! Sentinel. I don't want to undo all the talent points, so we're just going to end up with extra encryption. It's fine. Medicine. We're just going to put it in medicine. It's fine. Equipment. I'm pretty sure I already fixed him. Not that kind of fixed. These can go because I'm finding more than level 1s. I need to thin these out. Pretty sure I put that on. Get rid of that. We're going to save because I haven't actively saved in quite a while. Damn it, Timmy. Oh shit, I can't. It's like I'll just go away from the red triangles. Where are they? Oh. What part of stay there don't you understand, my dude? You know, it helps when you don't blow yourself up. It helps a lot when you don't do that.
My pupils are almost back to normal size. Sorry,
Good.
I scared you.
Good, good. I killed myself.
Oh no! I apparently scared the shit out of you.
Just kind of a small like, whoop. I had my foot in the propped up position and I flexed it unintentionally when I went, whoop, and it hit the toe. The toe was on. Oh my god! Stop giving me that.
Go pet the Hallie, too cute.
You don't know how to use that. Where are the rest of them? They gotta be coming. Oh, Garrus, don't let them puke on you. Did he just hiss at you, or did you do that?
No. But that was too much stuff.
Gotcha.
I was trying to give him this treat. Like, no fun.
Yeah, he doesn't particularly like treats. He's never liked treats. But I thought I'd give it a try, since Pondo was actually licking it. But no, she just wanted to...
She just licked it times.
Yeah, she just wants to lick the treat. She doesn't actively eat the treat, which is weird. If you lick it, you should just eat it.
Timmy!
Can't go that way. Can't go that...
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive.
Jesus.
There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
Finish him.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Caden in the background, like, excuse me?
Gladly.
Nani?
Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
That was...
Was it?
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Salem's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species. Pale blue, violet, orange, more than a few dark red. But his work has ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. I should have searched the place first, but oh well. So pale blue would probably be Asari. Violet, I think, is Turian. Orange, I believe, is Krogan. And obviously the dark red is supposed to be us. Oh, thank God. Woo! Take that. And we'll take this. Almost pressed the wrong button. And we'll take this. Storage space. Yes. Okay. Good, good, good. Yes, yes, good. No, decryption is too low. Want it. Hate it. Open sesame. Not a damn thing up here. This man experimented on them and then turned them into husks when he couldn't handle them anymore. Because they kept getting away from him. Yep, we're gonna shoot the shit out of that dude. Be gone, science thought. I guess not. Did I go the wrong? Yes, I did. Yep, went the wrong way. It's fine. It's fine. Return to the Normandy. Okay. Let's figure out for Rex. Find the Turian who stole Rex's family armor. He's hiding at a base somewhere in the Argos Row cluster. Cool. So first, we're gonna go down to the Mako Bay. Mako? Mako? Huh. And this is why I want the villager pop-up, because naughty the fuck. Alright, let's go talk to Garrus, see how he feels about it.
Commander, good to see you.
Apparently that's it.
Commander, how are you?
Alright, that's all he feels. Cool.
Commander?
What's your
I don't
opinion
think
of
this
the
counts
last
as a
mission?
normal one.
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone has a happy family life.
I know. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Alright, let's see. Equipment. We got something. Alright, let's see. This is scimitar, same class. Same mock. Heat capacity. Ooh, yes. Stiletto versus the edge says no. You know what? I'm just going to get one of these. I'll take the hammer. Whatever. Nope. Okay, biotic amp. Finally, one I can use. Same stuff. Okay. She doesn't use biotic amps, but she does use the chameleon tools. I think. Oh, well, she's got a higher rank than he does anyway, so I'll just give it to him for right now. Equalizer, he's already got that one, so that part does not matter. I'll give him that. And he'll get that one. Check out that damn hurricane. Rex. We'll give him one of those. Meh, we're not gonna make it with that. Banshee, we don't need to mess with that. Prodigy, better duration, but the power bonus is shit. But, considering the rest of that, he'll have to deal with that. Already fixed that. Oh yeah, we fixed that a while ago. Okay. Let's see. See, this is a Unity amp. Go ahead and mark those as junk. Duration is better. One down for that. Yep, we'll go ahead and switch that. Goodbye for that. Chameleon tool. Blue 2. Those put it all in there. We're gonna get rid of that one. Give her the Avenger. She doesn't need the Striker. Ow. Leg is doing a slight mischief. Give her that. Okay. Let's check up with Ashley. I'll give her the equalizer. I think I gave her the other one at one point, but whatever. Nope. Yeah, then the sniper rifles, the rest of this is good. Let's go talk to the guy. We'll offload any of our junk. All of our junk. All the junk.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
You bet, Commander. Sell all of the junk. Alright. Stars! Stars! How are you doing, Stars? What's happening? What's going on? I saw the enforced snuggles from Beck. Him and his little Void Pete's. Void Kitty Pete's. Okay. So we're curling around. We're opening the door. We need to go to the Argus Row. Angus Row? Angus Beef? Argos Row. Argos Row. Argos Row. Cat tried to kill me. I forced Snuggles. That sounds about right. Argus Row. Argus Row. Argus Row. I literally touched this before I went to there. Not Vermeer. And now I can't find it. Ah! Literally, that's all that's here is the Hydra. Nope, there's another one. He's trying so hard to apologize to me today, though. I always appreciate it when the cats are like, meh, and then they're like, but I love you and I'm sorry. It's like, you are way too cute. Nitrogen and helium, which means if you survive there, you're gonna sound a little bit like this every time.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call. Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support. Emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
We're doing pretty good. We had a rather busy day, actually. We, had breakfast, waffles. We got up and got the haircuts. I'm so glad back to being high and tight. We're gonna take her and him. Let's see, what else did we do today? We did a bunch. We got the haircuts. We did a tiny bit of grocery shopping, which after I do a bit more, like, streaming related stuff, I do in fact need to go redo kitty litter. Map. Squad. Okay. We're gonna save because I haven't since we got off the Fidela. That'll probably be a better way. Yeah, we went, got the haircuts, did a quick jog through grocery store. Then we ended up dropping back by the house to drop off all the groceries. I say all the groceries like there's a lot of them. There's only a few of them. But then, yeah, once we dropped that off, we went to an eye exam for Jill's. Got that fixed. I found some frames I like if I decide to get new frames anytime soon. Maybe that'll be something for when I finally get an actual job. Survey says rare deposit. Cool. Everybody back in. Let's see. We tried to get Domino's.
Looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Because
Yeah, there's a trap!
Whoop! Let's see. And there was... Is that all of them? We tried to get Domino's, but the,
Cover me.
the issue we ran into was... Oh, there's nothing here. Well, shit.
You lead. I'll follow.
The problem we ran into was the app is still functioning, but the Domino's had one person there. That's it. Just her. So she had to close the store, and we had already ordered and everything, so it ended up we had to go to a different place. So we went to a different... So there was a Chubby's Subs? Squibby Subs? Something like that. A sub joint that was right in front of us, right next to the Domino's. So, well, I went in there to go get some subs, which turned out to be small subs, which... Yeah. Jill's order Domino's from a different place after contacting the person inside the Domino's that closed, because they're closed for the night because they have no one working there. They literally had that woman in there by herself, and apparently, according to Jill's, she sounded like she was 3 seconds from crying. Which, I guess, if you're just that frustrated because nobody showed up for work, and you can't run a pizza joint by yourself, especially not a corporate-owned pizza joint like that. So, the bad news is corporate's not going to turn that app off, like, close off that section of the app. They're probably going to keep letting people order through that app, that side of, like, to that Domino's. Because that happened with an IHOP in my old place that I lived. The IHOP had to close because they had no cooks. And if you ordered through the app, you wouldn't know that. How are you supposed to know that? Because they didn't turn that part of the app off or go, that store is closed. Letter stamped the Gothis Colony Instagram. Yeah, she probably put on her customer service voice, and then that was still, if your customer service voice is still not fake enough to cover up the fact that you're about to start bawling, it's real bad. So we, okay, there we go. Yeah, so we ordered from a different one, picked up the pizza and the sides, and ate tiny little subs, and to sustain, I think it was more to sustain me, less to sustain Jill's until we got the pizza, and then we came home, and now I'm doing that of the Shrimp Shrimp, and Jill's is doing that of the Final Fantasies, I think? I don't know. Jill's is doing gaming on her end, and I'm doing gaming on my end, and okay. Jill's is doing that of the crochet, the chat lurk, and the watching Leah, who is not a creepy lady. Like Final Fantasy. There we go. Almost. You better not be crocheting me shorts in there.
Heading to position.
Where's the front of this? Where's the front of this thing? There we go.
I'm right here.
I know you are. You're kind of in the way. Move, Tali. Alright. Map. I feel like there's another cache around here somewhere, but I don't want to look for that. I honestly could do that off stream. Getting a damn Mako. I could honestly just do that off stream with the walkthrough guide that I have from the original game release. Batcat tried to bite my arm off last night. Now he's trying to be Fritzkin. Aww. Dream Puffs Blankie. Baby blanket side. That sounds really cute. Survey says Scans of the planet Canrum. Why is the rum gone? Because it can. Revealed dangerous levels of radiation coming from the orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted further scans and discovered the remains of an ancient warhead marked with the Parthia colony Instagram? Instagram, yeah, insignia. I want to look at this, so I'm gonna look at this. Dream Puffs blanket. That looks cute and stupid soft. I like it. I like it a lot. This is a pretty planet. Saiba is a standard Neptune-type gas giant. The upper cloud decks of the hydrogen-helium balloons atmosphere tinted a dramatic blue by traces of methane. Traces of fart gas. Fart-smelling gas. Scans large concentrate of helium-3. Nice. Okay, not here. Let's go to Phoenix. Oh no. Is this the same arm that I was trying to patch up in your game? Ow. Oh, owie. At least he didn't get you in the face, I guess. Because that's good. Patashi. Is a sun-blasted terrestrial world whose atmosphere was blasted away millennia ago by the star Phoenix. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron with deposits of tin. Due to its relatively low density, Patashi is tidally locked to Phoenix. Seas of molten light metals cover much of the sunward side. Whoa. Scanning this planet, you detect a deposit of Samarium. I don't think that's the actual word, but what the hell do I know? During a scan of the Phoenix System asteroid field, you detect an odd energy radiating that Tali determined was Quarian in nature. She led a recon team into the asteroid field, where she discovered an abandoned freighter. The team cannot determine why the ship was there, but they did find a Prothean data disk on board. Huh. Already did the thing. Right, we're shutting off my thing because I have taken all of these and I forgot to mark them. So now they're marked, so my phone should stop yelling at me. It's a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. It has no remarkable features, other than a year is 36 human years. Holy Jesus. I wonder if any of these planets are actually based on anything. They're just loosey-goosey. Alright, let's take you and you again. That's why it's evenly balanced, because me and Rex are the fighters and she just acts shit. Okay. Metal exploration. What the hell is that? Land on 4 uncharted worlds. Nice. Yeah, you get a medal for each of these. It took me the longest to get these on my original playthrough because I didn't want to play with them. It's just like, do I gotta? Can't I just keep the awesome alien characters that I like and not the speciest human and the... I still find him quite whiny. The whiny OG biotic. He has had a hard life. I shouldn't be that rough on him. He's had it hard. He's got rights to whine. I think. Come on. There we go. There we go. Boom, baby. Don't mess with me. Alright. Here we go. I think this is the building for Rex. About to find out. Alright. Okay. Okay.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Told you. Boy. I can see them.
I need some help here.
Ooh, that was a lot. What the hell? Resume. Damn it. Map. Let's go here. Alright, so the more I drive the Mako, the more I realize that, yes, they've made it less cart barreling down a steep cliff on a steep cliff made out of marbles and other sliding things with the suspension of slinkies and super bouncy balls. Alright. You can only make me do that once before I'm like, okay. Let's get out of the ship and safe.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Really? Really? Really, Jills? Couldn't help yourself with that pun? Just... Really? I mean, it's not like it's going to hurt if I take any more. Do you have it in there with you? I feel slightly called out by this post that Shadow put in Hangout texts of accessibility.jpg of I added subtitles to make my content accessible, but not automatically generated ones, right? Silence. But not automatically generated ones, right? Right? It's like, yes. It's a legit question. I'll bring... I have Red Bull. I have... Red Bull? Last month? Yeah, I think it's been a month now. I broke my pinky toe on my... Okay, it's been 2 weeks. I feel like it's been forever and a decade now. Leave me alone. Star says she loves us signing at each other. It feels like 2 weeks. It feels, yeah. So we've got a camper wagon that we use to bring groceries up in one go from the cars up the elevator into the house because we're not lazy. We just work smart. Oh my god, what is this glitch? Yeah, we work smart, not hard. I got this weird large bruise on my foot from God knows where. Feet are weird. They are, but at least yours is just a mystery. Mine is, I was taking out, shit litter. And, what the... Yep. I was taking used shit litter. And, yeah, basically the camper cart did not stop where I thought it was supposed to stop, and I ended up running over my pinky toe and basically just crunching that little bastard. There we go. Can you throw that asshole? No, you can't. Come on, peek out. Peek. Or don't. I smack my little toes in the corners of bookcases and door frames all the time. It's just a thing that happens to baby toes. Yeah, I fractured it once because I jammed it into the edge of a bed frame. Like the piece that the plastic on the edge of a bed box springs that comes up from the bottom, hooked it and grabbed it, and I fractured the toe. Same toe. And then this one I basically have managed to break it due to kitty litter. I loaded that thing up and thought, okay, I got this, no big deal, and...
This is the place. My arm.
Yep. Rolled right over it and crunch. I felt it in my pinky toes. Okay, got one. Shield up. Boop. Is there another one around here I can see? Bueller. Just kind of slink along here. Yeah, firing through the bookshelves is not working. Tally, if you don't mind doing a boom boom, that'd be great. Thank you. Oh, shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shot you in your face. Your face. I have better bedroom voices. Hey, Cake. I don't know why the corners of beds reach out and grab our feet, but they absolutely do. What do you get when you cross a snake in a plane? A boa constrictor. Oh, Lord. That's like I saw this post, a friend sent me an Instagram of some guy being like, you notice how your shirt only catches on the door frame? Or it was, you notice the door frame or the door knob only grabs you when you're mad? I was like, that's unfair, because yeah, for me, the door only seems to grab me when I'm angry. If I'm not angerish, it's just like, whatever. Oh, I'm not worried. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure Krogans can crouch. I think I think they're above us. Rex, yeah. Yeah, Rex, you okay there, buddy? You just gonna fire through the floor? Just gonna keep shooting him in the hip. The hip, the hip. It keeps giving me the sniper rifle. Like, it doesn't save the loadout, it just goes with whatever. Like, it takes whatever I use last and changes it to the sniper rifle, and it's like, could you not do that? He's got a foot worth of health. Get him. Dick. All right. Can I loot stuff now? Is it possible? I guess I'm not supposed to loot that. That's fine. I didn't want to loot it anyways. Do a stretch. Cake says I must do that of stretch. And because it's Cake, I'm gonna pause for a second and I'm gonna go stretch in Jill's direction real quick. So I stretch out the bottom half of myself. I also decided to attack Pondo with pets. And I got a kiss on the head. I kissed her on the head. She looked at me like, how dare you ambush me like this? Doo-doo-doo. Damn. Alright, Gladiator or Guardian. Ooh. What the dicks? All my tech and biotic protection just out the window. Holy shit. Do you mind? Okay, well, I think I'll just take... This one has a lot of shields, though. That's some nice armor. That looks real good. It looks so much better than it used to. Rex. Yup. Nothing for him. That accuracy on that, it wouldn't be able to hit shit. Roughly about a side grade. No, that means it's better, actually. I'll take the Avenger. Shield bypass, and we'll use that one. I honestly would like to take that for mine. Shepherd. I think it'll do more damage overall because of the fact, like, it has to bypass them shields. In order to do that, this is a lot better. And some of these use jamming tech. You know what? We're gonna put that on there and see if that works. I don't think it works on them, but you know, what do I know? Okay. Rex, we got 2. Let's put it in that one. Tally, we got 2. Advanced hacking, and I ended up with 4. Okay. So we're gonna leave this out for now. Open this. Before we walk in that door, we're gonna do what we're supposed to be doing. So how was your day, Stars? What were you up to? What occupied the stars? Okay, so far so good. Easy decryption. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, yeah.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Trust me, you'll love me. Rex touches his grandfather's armor, his expression, thoughtful perhaps, Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Yeah, by the end of this, Rex, you're gonna love me. You're gonna make me an honorary Urdnot, and it's going to be great, and my dreams will come true. I might even play Mass Effect Andromeda again. just to get the whole Mass Effect gambit right now. Oh, we didn't check back there. Or is this where we came from? No, I don't think this is where we came from. It was not. Hard decryption. Worst case, if it's too hard, we just end up, using the Omni Gel. It's not like I don't have enough of that. Okay, so we're good. Good! Okay, exit the building. Then we're gonna hop in the Mako and explore some more of this area so we can get some more good stuff. Ooh. Map. We need to go all the way over here. First, let's grab here. Back out. Hit save. I don't remember if that was that or not. Here we go. Let's see if I can climb this. Nope. I'm not even going to attempt it. Just gonna... Nope, 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 nope. Got stuck. Instantly got stuck. Alright, I'm gonna have to do that again. Galaxy map. Open. Land. What do you mean you want to go back? I got stuck. Bring me back. Excuse me. Alright, map. Already discovered that. I'm gonna go pick this up. Right, without getting stuck. There we go. There we go. So I wonder, is this water here, like, is this planet cold? I didn't read the description, so I don't know. Is it cold, or is this just like a salty desert? It's just like little pockets of very salty water in what is mostly very, very dry land, except for these weird, wet, wrinkly. These look, actually, now that I'm staring at them, they look a little bit like you know when you get like plastic or cellophane wet and it kind of makes that weird retaining water wrinkle. Yep, I meant to do that. It's fine. Crashed probe. Not for your butt. It's not how this probe works, probie. Alright. I think we can go back No, I forgot about that. This was the one we were going to, and then I got stuck. Like the fool that I am. Can I go around this, or do I need to go up and over? They literally had them make these maps and did not think about how we're going to get this dumbass ship around it. Well, we'll give it shocks. Really amazing shocks. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I don't actually know if that's how they did this, but it definitely feels like it. Almost. There we go. Merc. There we go. It's like, am I not close enough? Are you not entertained? Heavy metal. Bam, bam. Just gonna get stuck, it's fine. I don't mean it. Don't actively get... Please don't get stuck. Please do not get stuck. Okay. Got it. Almost. Almost. And we're doing it. We're doing it. Madonna. Madonna. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it. This is definitely far less bouncy than it used to be. It's still got some of that bounce, but not... It's got that bounce of... Maybe it's Maybelline, or maybe it's the Mako. Okay. Random frosty pyramid, yep. Nothing is suspicious about this. Please do not exit the vehicle until it has come to a complete stop, because this vehicle rides like a crazy bitch. Well then. Oh boy. We found one of the matriarchs, Delinagas, writings of on this body. It's possible the writing came from nearby ruins. Looks like a car went down. Used to be a little harder to get up here. Times are changing. Okay. I guess I found it all. Alright, looks like we should be able to get back in the building. Turn to the Normandy. Why? Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Rex and see how... Oh, there we go. I got cold chill. Might mean someone's talking about me. Me and my lovely face. Do 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 do.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
What was that?
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Sure.
What is
No, goodbye.
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that is a perk of things like yes, you don't want a vigilante Spectre, you know, that has all this power going off the rails and just murdering everyone that he or she or they come across. But they're also the ones that do make that hard decision of, instead of making people continuously pay to keep this person alive that's literally like Batman. He literally locks them up. They get out. They wreak havoc. And because, yes, it's a comic book and movies, no one really thinks about, what is this doing to civilians? Like, you're at work and the Joker's 500th, laugh bomb gets thrown through the window, and now you're literally about to laugh yourself to death. And Batman is still just playing around with him. You don't know if anybody's coming. You don't know how many people this month have literally laughed themselves to death because they can't breathe. You have no idea how many people in the building that got knocked through by the Hulk died because it came down around them all of a sudden. Like, how much of their taxpayer money is going to fix all this shit? Because I know Wayne Enterprises is not paying to fix half of Gotham that he's broken. Superman is damn sure not paying for any of that shit that he breaks. So, like, what are they, I guess, like, what are they doing?
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
They'd rather be like, well, we're gonna save the day and do the righteous thing. And it's like, yes, you're doing the righteous thing up front. You're getting instant gratification, pat on the head, you did the righteous thing, good job. But then you literally throw them into an insane asylum or a supermax jail or whatever until they get out and then wreak havoc and murder people again. Like, after a while, you need someone to be like, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep having our people, because I'm very sure that the morgue there's probably a corrupt mortician somewhere in Gotham City. Mortician? Yeah, mortician. That is like, yes, keep doing it. I'm bringing in the bucks. But like, surely you're not just, this is fine. No one's really concerned about this. This is okay. Like, someone has to come in and be like, we can't keep doing this. We're gonna take him down. And yes, Batman saves the day, and I'm Batman. Or Superman brings them down and traps them in an I-beam that he's wrapped around them, or, you know, he's holding the weight of the I-beam above them, and it's set such a way that they can't actively wiggle out of it, but their weak little bodies aren't supporting, you know, all the weight and stuff.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
He's got a valid point, though.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
It does. But yeah, at some point, Spectres, have to come in and be like, look, if we keep this up, not only are you okaying more millions of other people or hundreds of other people or whatnot, more people suffering down the line, you're okaying this, you're giving a big thumbs up.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. There's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
Well, guess what? You're part of this family now, so you're gonna have to do that.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. Yeah, you need someone. After a while, you do in fact need someone to be like, look, we cannot keep doing this. We have to put this person down because they are literally breaking out and murdering people. Oof. They are literally breaking out and just murdering people each time. And it's not like they never break out. They break out quite routinely, Bruce. This is why we really, really need to get rid of them. We can't keep... We can't keep them around. Oh, shit. If all you're going to do is be alright with them getting out, and then us having to deal with all the repercussions. Great, you saved the day, so we're not going to be murdered, but you also... You also kind of just passive-aggressively let this keep happening, because they keep breaking out. We can't keep them. Obviously, you don't want to keep them. So we kind of need to put them down. And the thing, like, well, I don't see why you've got to put them down. the first time they got out, we were like, okay, fine, it's on us, no big deal. All right, we'll take the brunt for this one. And then the second time they get out, it's like, okay. Obviously, we as mere mortals can't keep them in there, so we're gonna have to put him down, like a more permanent thing. Well, it's immoral to put them down. Okay, and it's moral to keep stopping them for a little bit so they can get out and keep murdering people until when? When does that stop? Exactly? When that's 10 14? 14. I'd rather that. It's just that thing of like, well, when do we stop letting them get away with murdering everybody? Like, when do we stop letting them get out, go to their old hideouts or a slightly newer hideout and go, okay, this is the plan to murder off as many people as possible this time. Ooh, that hammer is bad. But yeah, this is how we make sure we get the most out of killing people this time. So you need someone to do that. You need someone there to go like, look, I know you think you're doing the right thing, but really you're just causing more suffering. You're just drawing out the suffering by locking this person up and then stop liking Bat so much. It made no sense. Yeah, like, he wants to be righteous and do the right thing, but obviously the everyday humans, because he's not really an everyday human, he's got, one, a shit ton of money, but two, he's also got super intelligence, so he's not really your everyday human. Where is that? Yeah, he's got this super intelligence and the money to back up all these sleuth ideas, and him finding the bad guy is great, but if you keep finding the bad guy and the bad guy keeps getting out, are you going to pay some of that money so that we can keep them in? Like, keep them into the prisons, or are you going to just keep letting them out so that later you get another little, I'm feeling good because I caught the scarecrow. Great. I can't kill him. Why? That's immorally wrong. So it's alright just to let him sit in jail and go a little more crazy this time, and then when he gets back out, because obviously we can't keep track of this, we can't keep them in there, because you're not paying us to you're not paying any money to put this forward because you're Batman, you're a vigilante, you ain't got no money. No one questions where the hell the Batmobile got, or how you fuel the Batmobile. But you know what, we're not going to question that. There's no oodles of money coming in being like, this is technically what you need to hold this person. Bruce Wayne hasn't come up with new ideas on how to hold this person, so he's going to get out again. What do we do? I'm Batman, goodbye. And just whoosh, gone in the night. Like, great. You literally... Let's see. Oh, we already checked out Rex. You literally are perfectly okay with this continued renewed satisfaction at the expense of more people dying each time. Great. They threw the Hulk through a building. Ooh, cool, awesome. Who's going to pay to bring that building back up? Who's going to pay for all the funerals? Because there's no way in hell, in reality, this was real, that building was empty. Just not possible. Okay, I don't like that armor. Let's give her one of these. Who else are we giving that to? We already gave one to Tally. It just kind of... it just kind of irks my butt, because... Like, what is the damn point of us reading this if literally all it is we're just letting some rich guys get away with beating up the bad guys to save the day, when all they're really doing is postponing and getting little highs from saving the day later, even though they literally could have saved the day permanently. They just you know. Just saying. Make things so much easier if you just one and done. Or hell, maybe that's why they don't do it, is so that they can keep that high going of, I saved the day because I'm Batman, or I'm Superman, or whatever. And we're gonna go ahead and chuck all this because I can't wear it right this hot minute. Okay. But like, if they stop doing it by getting rid of them this one time,
let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
They're out of the job. Maybe those superheroes aren't so super. I've seen some TikToks of people pretending to be insurance agents of people whose cars or homes were destroyed by the Avengers. They're pretty funny. That sounds pretty good. No, I don't want to buy any of that back. Okay, good. We're good. Alright. Who's next on our chopping block? Journal. Not that, not that, not that. Killed an Asari mercenary named Dahlia Dantius, according to the datapad from Dahlia's. Dahlia's? Body. Her sister Nasana is a diplomat on the Citadel. Oh. Go to the Embassy Lounge on the Presidium level. Shut down the compactor on the detention level. Yeah, like... you must have half the nation working as insurance people. As insurance people for various cities and various, because like you gotta have them all over the place to account for this and that and this getting broken and that getting broken and this Hulk imprint somewhere and the Penguin decided to bring down this time, so now we gotta account for that. And like, shit, they must be paid. I wonder if in that world their police force is actually paid a reasonable amount, because it's not like the police force are doing much. They're part of the time they're being paid literally to just sit on their ass because supervillain attacked. We can't really handle that. Like the Adventure State Farm is there. I'm going to BRB, and because I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna set this up to be right back, and I'll be back after I go to the bathroom. Back. There we go. Sure, sitting weird. Alright, we docked at the Citadel, and we're going out. For a night on the Citadel. No. Apparently they have their, blinkers on all the time. They have their house lights on all the time. Sure, I don't think we're going to be using a whole lot of, I don't think there's a whole lot of combat. I think it's a lot more talking right now.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yeah. Admiral... Oh.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander?
Nope.
I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin.
This ship has saved our lives a dozen times over.
Yeah, if you don't like it, fuck off.
I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I don't think so.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
I did. Now fuck off.
This ship is Council property right now.
Never got to say that in real life.
Please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
If you want, I can write it for you. Didn't think so. Hold up. Got to change out the old earbuds. That's the thing I hate about people, and it seems to come from those hoity-toity types that think they're the all most important and that no one else's opinion matters. Don't lead with insults.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Now, you can't lead with insults. You get more stuff if you lead with, like, oh, not here. Okay, let's talk to her.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Spectre Charter allows me to complete my missions any way I see fit.
That's not quite an answer, Commander.
I mean,
You've
it kind
been
of
given
is.
command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Normandy is a triumph of human engineering. Like our development of fighter carriers, it shows other races that we're able to think outside the box.
That's gratifying. Many defeatist officers claim that the Alliance can't compete with the naval power of, say, the Turians.
Probably not, but...
Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform, and if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Alright, where are we going? Presidium. You think it was the embassy? I'm just gonna go there first. And then I'll look at the, Alright, journal. Embassy Lounge on the Presidium level, and tell Nasani Dentius that her sister Dala is dead. Embassy Lounge, okay. I think that's up and over this way. Just doing a normal day's work of delivering bad news. Is that you?
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
That's definitely not you. Not you. Keeper. Oh, keeper scanned. Okay. So, not unnamed diplomat number 2773. Nope, that's the door down. Aha.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
I killed Dahlia myself, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
Yeah.
I'm a Spectre, not some merc for hire. I can find credits anywhere.
True, but I'm the only one who can authorize you to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, I like it. Good. Alright, next one. Actually, let's fix the squad. Oh, right! God. I generally don't use stasis, though. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, let's see. Electronics, increase the strength of your shields, increase the amount of hull restored. Lets you use electronic skill to repair or bypass objects, grants the overload ability, shuts down enemy shields. Yep. I like that. Bolsters your kinetic shields with a mass effect field that can absorb a massive amount of damage. Check. Sphere of dark energy that creates an intense mass effect field. Nearby enemies and objects will be drawn into the singularity, unable to escape its gravitational pull. Okay. I may take the time to redo my points and go from there. But not right now, because I can get all these back, right? Let's double check to make sure that I can actually get all of these back. Nope, I cannot. Whoops. Oh well. Oh right. You're seeing the next one on the list. Sorry, writing, leagues, valuable materials, protein data disks. The Sol system of the local cluster and deal with the rogue VI on Earth's moon. So we're going to the moon. Our moon. Not someone else's moon.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
That's what worries me.
Yeah, I'm
Was
sure.
there something you wanted?
No, I just needed your talk line, that's all. That's all I needed. Also, there is a keeper out here that we have not scanned. I will take all of the excess XP that I have. Did she get stuck, Tali? Tali got stuck. Oop, wrong one. Okay, let's see. I don't think we got anything left on the Citadel, so... Oh. Well. Okay, so it is about 3.5 hours, so I probably should actually call it a night here, and then, go get some nom-noms. Go get some pizza. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna call it here. If I don't, I will lose track. I will lose more track of time. Lose track of time more. There we go. Second time the charm. I will lose track of time even more, and then my knee will make me pay for it. The game's just so good, and I love this game, and it's changed my relationship with gaming on a whole. Yeah, it's just this game is, you know, that game that just changes who you are as a person overall. I appreciate all of you coming by. I love when you stop by Stars. You can't see it, but I make hearts at you. I will do this instead because I can do it, and it's my chat, so I can do that instead. I appreciate the puns from Cake. I appreciate Cube stopping by and Jill's and all that jazz. Even though Jill's is literally within shouting distance across the apartment. I hope you all had a great time. Make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't already. Make sure you go over to Twitter and follow Hobble_Dragon so you can know when I go live and all the random shit. So like cats and gay stuff, because who doesn't like queer stuff? Dumbasses, that's who. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe you're colorblind and you really just do not like the rainbow. I don't know your life. I hope you all had a great time. I appreciate every single one of you coming here, whether you lurk or talk or whatever you're doing. If you're enjoying my chat and you come back for more, I love your face. You're part of my horde, and I love your face. All have a great night, unless it's the middle of the day. Then, have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great day. Love all your faces, and don't forget, fed, med, and bed.